the Iron Trader. Now the pit's closed here at 2:30 and about 10 minutes ago. So we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted. This video is for information purpose only, not a recommendation to buy, sell a stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. All right, here we have crude oil, your daily chart. Now, I can't speak for anybody else, but today was just an absolutely great day scalping. You had a lower low here with the candles, but UCO, I scalped that 3 times. I scalped the SCO on the short. I scalped that once. Natural gas was a great trade. I scalped UNG 3 times and KOLD 1 time. So it was just a great trading day here in the energy markets. Okay, let's take a look here and see what we have here today. Okay, well, we had yesterday a big red candle, today another red candle with a lower low. Okay, so this isn't really what you call uncommon, because if you look back here, sometimes you get that red candle comes down here and then rallies up. Sometimes you get the 2 red candles in a row, but look what happened here. Okay, so when you look at this candle, it went down, but it closed back above that 200-day, and look what happened the next day. Now we're going to get the same thing because you held the 8 days, it's going to rally up, or it's going to come down here and hit this 21-day. Well, we'll find out here tomorrow morning, But again, always watch the futures at 6 o'clock. There's a lot of trades that you can make, from 6 p.m. till 8 p.m., if that's what your thing is, okay? It definitely is mine. I'm a pre-market to the end of the market, and, it's a full day, 12, 14 hours. Okay, so here's what we got. Now, today's high, we had 81.92. The low was 80.30, and you close at 80.96. Now, that closing of 80.96 was very, very nice because look at here. 80.86 was your key level of support, that 8 SMA. So you went down and you closed right above it. This is why you want to always trade the chart. So when you see this falling off, yeah, it could have came down lower, but it didn't. It closed right back up. That gave you a nice, good opportunity here to take a scalp right into the close. I mean, just awesome trading. Okay, so let's look at the downside first. So now what you want to do is watch this 80.86, okay? And then we want to do is we want to watch this today's low, that 80.30, okay? So when you look at the candles here coming across, this here is basically is 80.41. This one here was 80.45, and today's low here was 80.30. So that is basically your support levels going right across. You can see the line across. Now, that's the same as what we had in this level here. So you had 79.62, you had 79.49, and then we had 79.53. So if we take this line and put it right across, that's your next support level here coming right across, okay? And then if that's lost, you have your 21-day here sitting at a 79.32. Now these SMAs, which are basically simple moving averages, so if you take it like this is an 8 SMA here, okay, that's basically your average over an 8-day period, 21-day average over a 21 period, and the 50-day and the 100-day and your 200-day and so on. That's all really what it is, but it gives you the key levels of support. So when I say key levels, I mean the SMAs, the simple moving averages. Now, the candles are great for using support and resistance levels in between all of that, okay? So this show, what you want to do is you want to watch today's low. That's at 80.30, okay? So then what we can do is we can go to the next level, which is the top of this candle. That's 79.99. Then we look to the top of this candle. That's 79.90. And then we want to look to the bottom of this candle here. Okay, that's 79.57. And then you have your 79.32. Okay, it's the same thing as like between here and the 200-day. Look to the top of that candle. That's 78.73. Then you have your 78.38. Okay, so you have support in between of all that if you just go to the left of the chart. So always look to the left of the chart. Very, very key. Okay, so this 8 SMA lines up very, very nice here with the top of this candle. Okay, so that's 80.85. Your 8 SMA is 80.86. Very, very nice, and you closed right above that. Okay, very, very nice. Okay, so this is still very, very bullish. You could sell all the way down to here, all the way down to your 50-day, and it still is going to be bullish. Okay, so when you look at all these candles here on a higher low situation. Okay, so let's take a look here on the upside. So right now, real time, you're sitting at 80.94. So what is your next level? Well, we want to come to the top of this candle. That's 81.45. And then we'll look here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 81.62. Okay. And then what we do is we'll take to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 81.81. And then we look at today's high at 81.92. Okay. So that's your resistance levels. And then we just follow right on up. 82.50. You have 82.65. And then you have 83.12. That is your big retest. And then what I'm going to show you here on the weekly chart, that 100 SMA is 83.32. That is your big target. Okay, so that's what we ran into this week, and we pulled back. Okay, so very, very simple here of trading. So when the futures open here at 6 o'clock tonight until 8 o'clock, you know what I'm saying, or tomorrow morning, however you trade, but just take a look at the futures just to see. So you want to make sure that you hold, okay, the high is 81.92 and the lower is 80.30. You want to watch that high and that low. If it comes down below, well, then we can follow the candles down, but your big target is going to be that 21 SMA. That's lost. Your big target here is going to be your 78.38. And then again, if that's all lost, we follow this candle down. You have 77.57, you have 77.34, and then you have 6.79, and you have 76.95. All these levels here will be support. The 50-day will be your key support. Okay, so very, very simple. Upside here, just go to the left of the chart. Watch it all the way up, 81.45. 81.62 is going to be key because when you break out of these candles like this, okay, then it came down, and that was the breakout. So you always look to the left. So just take that price channel, follow right across, 80.85, very, very key. Take this price channel, follow right across. What do you have? 81.62, okay? And then we have these outside candles, which are very, very important, 82.50, and then we can come on the inside, 80.83, and there's your big retest. So when you have these price channels, they act almost like Bollinger Bands, that's why, but I just feel like they're just a lot more accurate, the price channels are, than the Bollinger Bands or clouds or something. It's too much variables. These are right dead nuts. They're right there, okay? That's what we want to look at. So usually I should say when the price gets outside of them, it wants to pull back in. Okay, here's another example. See where it gets outside, it wants to pull back in. Same way with the downside. When it gets outside, it wants to pull back in. Okay, so always look at those price channels, put them on your charts. Very easy to see exactly what you got going on. RSI here, well, you know, we almost tagged 70 up there. She's coming down a little bit. Make no difference here. We can have a good choppy format here. You're still very, very good. Okay, your green above your red here on your MACD shows good momentum. Still good. Key is going to be holding that 8 SMA 80.85. If you can hold it, maybe we can get the same like we had here. Sell, sell, and then bam, right to the upside. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, you always want to look at a monthly chart. Now, unless you're really a long-termer, you're not going to really trade off of something like this. What you want to do is just get good vibes off it, I always say, okay? So you can see where the 50-day, see how nice it's held all the way on down here. It's held right here, and then now we're moving right on up here. So really, you're sitting here at 80.94 right now, okay? So this is 79.72, so you're above your 8 SMA, and 79.99, you're very clearly above that, okay? Very, very nice. So once you get above that, then we can just follow the candles here all the way on up to a possible retest of that 95.03. We don't know that yet, but again, very, very possible, okay? So we got to see. Now, your RSI here looking good. Your MACD looks like it just wants to cross, that green wants to cross over. It's just jonesing it. Want to get above that red just to go higher. But this is looking here very bullish. But just I'll always take a look here at a monthly chart, because what it does is just gives you a bigger view of what is going on. But you can see this 50 SMA here. Look how nice that's held. And now you're on a nice upward swing. Your 8 days on an upward swing. Very, very nice. Okay, here's a weekly. Now this is something you should look at daily here, because this was what I pointed out, and I pointed out this 100-day. If you go back and watch my videos all the way when we were back in here, if you can break out through this and break out through that, break out that, this is your big target at 82, 83.32. Now we came in within 20 cents. That's not too bad, you know. That's not too bad at all for this candle here for the week. Now we got to see how this is all going to shake out. You got one more day left. Now, even if this sold all the way down, okay, this is still be a very, very bullish pattern because you're holding that. See how nicely you're holding that 8-day? Now you look at that 8 SMA, you're sitting at 77.93 and that 50-day at 77.87. So that 8-day has already crossed over the 21 and crossed over the 50-day. Very, very nice. But I say, so when you're trading, you can look at this even way back here, okay, on a week. You say, well, where is it going to go? Well, where did it go? Right into the 50-day. And once it got above that, then it's holding that 8 SMA here on that closing basis. And that is always very, very key. But then you say, okay, this thing's going to rip up. Where's it going to go? Well, you already know where it's going to go. Just look at that 100-day, the next resistance level, and where did it go? Bam, right there within 20 cents. I mean, wow, that's not too bad. Now, RSI looking here good. MACD, green over your red, looking good. Good momentum. Very, very nice. Okay, so realistically, if this thing does rip up, this is the target that you want to look at, 82, 83.32. If it sells down all the way down to the 78 level here, roughly, still very, very bullish pattern. All right, let's take a look here on old Netty Gas. All right, here we have natural gas, your daily chart. Okay, well, what do we have? You had that big sell-off, just a quick recap, all the way down here. This here was your contract roll. Now we have a contract roll coming up here on Sunday. So this could smash up again, or it could smash down. We got to wait and see. But anyway, what you need is after you get this all this sell-off, you need a candle like this, okay? It's a reversal candle. Comes down lower, fakes everyone out like she's going to go down, and then bam, right it up. But where did it go? Right into the 8 SMA. See that? That's why you want to trade the charts. Then it came on up here. You had a good rise, and then it just keeps selling off here. Now, when you look at this level here, look how many days here, just a sideways action. Now, today we put in a lower low, but it really doesn't mean anything because today you put in 1.65. This is the level that you want to hold, okay? This is that 1.64. See that? It comes off the top of this candle. This is 1.637. Call it 1.64. That's the level, okay? So that's what you want to hold. Now, again, if it doesn't hold, then we come down here, 1.59, and then we look here at this price channel going on there, which is 1.58. That's going to be the next target. If that's lost, you come to the bottom of that candle, 1.57, and then 1.52. But right now, this is still looking okay here. Now, again, we had that EIA report there. You had a build of 7 billion cubic feet. They're expecting a build of 5 BCF here. So, you know, again, it's a scalper's market. UNG was a really good scalper today. Scalped a little bit in the cold there today. So very happy. But this is a trader's market until, first of all, you get right there. 1.705. That is key. That's what you need to go above. Okay, that 1.705. If you can, then the next level here is, say, 1.77. Let's just call it 1.77. That's what you need to close above. Because you look at all the candles, where did they go? Once you lost it, look at there. Right into it, and you couldn't do dick. Okay? Everything is right into it. And say it came down lower. But that is a key level, that 1.77. You got to close above. If you can, you follow the candles, you know, 1.82, 1.84. I've said this a zillion times, 1.87, 1.88. Follow the candles all right up here. But realistically, that's your target at 2.0. Now you have a trading range here, okay? So you have 2.0 here on your top, and you have basically 1.52, maybe even this 1.58, okay, level. So this is your trading range. Is starting to tighten up here right now, okay? So it was 1.52, and now she tightened right on up here, 1.58, and 2 is on the top. So that is your trading range. This is the critical right there, that 8-day. This is the critical 1.77. You get above, she rips it at 2 very, very easily. Okay, now you look at your MACD, your green is still over your red. Not too bad. Your RSI here, you're looking okay here. You had that divergence here. See, we have a low. We had a low. You had a really low, and then we had a higher low. So you had that positive divergence. Now, this was a little bit tricky because this was this was the last contract roll. This was the contract roll before that, okay? And that kind of threw this off, but it still made a higher low, okay? That's always positive. And now you're kind of trying to rise on up here, okay? So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But realistically, watch this 1.64 level on the bottom. If that's lost, 1.58 is your target. Upside, 8-day, 21-day, price channel, 2.0. That's it. Okay, let's take a look here on a weekly and a monthly. Okay, here we have the old weekly chart. Now, your MACD is the green below the red that shows, momentum, but to the downside. Okay, RSI isn't telling you really a whole lot of anything, but everything is telling you right here with this 8 SMA. See this? Okay, once you get below this, bam, right into it. Bam, right into it. Look at this week so far. Bam, right into it. Couldn't get up. You got to get above. If you get above, then we just follow the candles up here, okay? So what do you got there? 1.79. Then you have 1.84. Then you have 1.9, basically 92. And that's what you're looking for right here, that 2.0. Above that, we follow right here, okay? 2.12, right there, 2.168. There's your gap, there's your fill. Gap, fill, okay? All going to be based if you can get above that 1.77. Very, very crucial, okay? So there really isn't anything else you can say. It just has to get above that. Now, here on the monthly chart, well, you can see it's just a whole lot of big old nothing burger going on, okay? Your 21-day rolled over, your 8 days rolled over. You got to get above this 8 SMA, and then you got a good shot at, you got to get back in this game, as I always say. See the bottom here? Okay, you're looking at that 1.946. It's just, you got to get back into that, okay? You're right down here for the month. You got some time left here, but not much. And another week or so, and then you just want to get back into that 1.494 area. If you can, then you got a good shot going up here. But right now, it's just a whole lot of nothing. Okay, so bottom line, watch that 1.77. Close above, she goes higher. If she stays below, you're going to go sideways to down. That's simple. Okay, let's take a look here in an hourly and a 4-hour. Okay, 4-hour chart here, not looking really that bad. Okay, so you look at here. What do we have? 1.643. What do we have here? 1.646. Higher low. What do we have here? 1.651. Nice. Series of higher lows. The question is, can it hold it? That's the key. Now, upside, 8 SMA, 1.69. 21-day, basically 7.2. If you can, then you can hit this target up here at 1.77. Right above it is 1.775. That's what you're looking for if you can get above the 8, the 21-day, 50-day, and then right there. That's your target. But right now, you got a trading range here, okay? You just have to trade this until she's going to break out and break up or break down. If it goes down lower than that 1.64, well, you know where you're going to go, 1.58. If that's lost, you're going to go 1.52. Very, very simple. 1, 2, 3, okay? So here on your hourly chart, you can see the same thing. See? Low, higher low, higher low. Very, very nice. We got sideways action here. So the key is you got to get back above. You got to get back in the game above all this nonsense. But see where these simple moving averages, see how well they work? You get into that 21-day, down. Up in the 21-day, down. See? So take your 8 SMA, 21-day, 50-day, 100-day, 200-day, put them all on every chart. They work on every chart. Doesn't matter if it's a tick chart, hourly, 1 minute, 5 minute, weekly, monthly, whatever. They all work the same. They all work very good. See, so if you know this, that says, hey, I'm not going to buy it here. I'm going to buy it here. But I know if once it gets over that 8-day, it's going to go right into that 21-day. There's your selling point. There's your scalp. Okay. See, very, very easy to do. That's why you want to trade on look at all time frame, but use the same charts on all time frames. That's the key. Okay, that's what I got for you on the Crude and Natty Gas. I'll be back tomorrow morning before 8 o'clock, and we will do it all over again. Thanks for watching.